All right, we are live currently.
How about we give the intro a chance for once?
Yeah, here we go.
And even better conversations.
I gotta say, not great beer today. This is our Sobersode.
With more dad jokes
We both have an early morning ahead of us.
I'm
I've had a long night.
I'm letting the intro carry this for a minute. Step on it, Ted.
I'll get you damn kids for this. Broadcasting around the world from Ocala, Florida. Here are your hosts, Trenton Summers and Jack Brennan.
Let the intro carry for a few more seconds.
Yeah.
Come on, I need a nap.
Okay. Just let it run through the whole episode. Let this guy take
Is that how? Does this last that long?
It lasts for a while. I don't think
Okay, let's
10
see.
minutes. No, I don't think
how
we want to wait.
Let's see how long it can carry the
Pretty long.
episode for us. I'm not.
All
right, fine.
I'll turn it off. That. All right. So, what do we got to talk about today?
All right, let's start with the gaming news.
Yes.
I got Horizon Forbidden West last week.
Okay.
Game rocks.
Yeah. Is it good?
Fucking rocks.
I'm looking forward to Elden Ring.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
That'll be the next topic. That's the big boy of the week,
honestly. Really? That's big boy over Horizon.
Listen. Well, I think Horizon's better personally, but news-wise, Elden Ring is bigger.
Yeah.
But Horizon's been a fucking blast so far. They added a couple things to it. It's beautiful. It's probably the most good-looking game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They added like some special abilities and stuff. And one thing I really like about it that you don't see in games very often, especially nowadays, is obviously in the original game, you got all these abilities and stuff. And then most time you go to a sequel and you have to get all of it back.
Right.
Somehow you lose all your fucking powers.
That's a classic video game trope.
You don't retain everything going to the sequel, but there's a good amount of stuff that's retained. Cool. And honestly, I like that idea a lot. You ever play Banjo-Kazooie? Yeah. You ever play Banjo-Tooie?
A little bit.
They
started with the same stuff from the first one, right?
Yeah, they were the best. They were the best with that. Literally the best.
And they added new shit.
And they added new abilities you can get throughout the game. Yeah. So I just think it's really cool that a modern game finally went ahead and
how would you feel
made that realization
about it? I'm gonna get sidetracked just for a second. How would you feel about a game that had a prequel, like a initial one and then the sequel, and you could retain your abilities from the first one, but only if you had a save file from the first one? Like it was exactly that
really
character.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like they talked about that with Mass Effect. Like I remember before it got released, the sequels, that they were like, your character's gonna carry over, and there's this big deal. But really, what it ended up being was just like your story arc carried a little bit. But even if you didn't have a character, you just picked which story arc you wanted to go in.
So it wasn't really enough to make a difference.
No. I thought it was going to be something like that, where you carry your stats and everything over to another game. I think that would be really cool. As far as I'm aware,
no one's ever tried that before.
Yeah, there might be some like JRPGs out there that have done that, but on the fringe, not like mainstream stuff. I think there's a series of games called Xenosaga. Yeah, I played a few of them. I want to say that they did that. You could carry your characters' levels and stuff over, but I could be wrong.
I think that'd be a really good idea for sales. Yeah, because then if people play the sequel, they're going to be like, man, I should play the first one too.
It would be tricky though, because then you're kind of alienating your new audience, but you can figure out a system.
It would be a risk for sure.
Right. I think it would be awesome though, like you said. And then that would give people incentive to go back and play the first one.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe some people will start the second one and be like, fuck, I'm going to play the first one first.
Yeah.
And also, I think you'd see a bigger surge in people playing the first one when the second one's about to come out.
For sure.
I think you'd see stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that would be cool.
And I feel like that's already kind of a thing. Like you see a surge in people playing initial games when a sequel is about to release. Yeah. But I think it'd be like more noticeable.
Imagine like a Mega Man type game like that, where you have
all the powers already.
Well, because like Mega Man always has new bosses. I'm pretty sure every game has a whole new set of bosses. You could still play the second one, but you'd miss out on like all of those powers from the first game and just make the game like a whole lot harder. Yeah, and you can just keep collecting.
And like I said, it's chronological. So why would you lose those powers?
Right.
And realistically, why?
Yeah,
because games are so realistic.
I think that would be pretty cool. I think somebody should do that. Make it happen.
I'm not a game developer.
No, I'm not either. I can't trademark this.
I I tried to code for a little bit, but never really came to fruition.
Yeah, I do have some coding experience, but nothing crazy.
Oh man. So
stuff.
what
So have you gotten to Elden Ring?
What? I'm getting there. One more thing. One more thing. You made me think of games that carry over to like sequels now.
Yeah.
So you how many Zeldas have you played? I'm talking about Zelda, of course.
Oh yeah. Where's Erin at? She could be here somewhere.
I don't think anyone knows we're doing this.
I have played. Yeah, I've played quite a few. I played the older ones on most of the ones on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So you haven't played any like the newer 3Ds?
None of the new. Well, I played like Ocarina of Time. I played some Majora's Mask.
Okay.
Erin's here. She's here. She's in for the Zelda. I haven't.
She heard me say it.
Yeah, that woke her up. She had a cold. She's in a cold,
good morning.
sweaty sleep.
Good morning.
Yeah. No, I think the last Zelda game I played was probably Majora's Mask 3D game.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know that just released on the NSO actually too, like today or yesterday.
I don't know. What is the NSO?
Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay. That sounds like a military service, a branch, the NSO.
Yeah.
You can join the NSO and invade Russia and protect Ukraine. Zelda is ridiculous.
So Twilight Princess, you turn into a wolf in Twilight Princess. Okay. Spoiler alert. It's been out for 12 years. Damn. Probably longer. No, it's been out for 16 years actually. It came out in 2006. 2002 was Wind Waker.
So I was 16 years old when that game came out.
Yeah, 2006 was Twilight Princess.
That's wild.
2012 was Skyward Sword. Breath of the Wild was 2017.
Wait, I lied. There was, I think, I did play a little bit of the
Twilight Princess.
No.
Skyward Sword.
The one that was like cell shaded.
The Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild are both cell shaded. You're probably talking Skyward Sword though.
Yeah, where you have the boat. You're in the.
That's Wind Waker. 2002.
That was after Majora's Mask, right?
Yes, Majora's Mask was 2000.
Wind Waker, then that's probably the newest I played.
But yeah, so you could turn into a wolf in Twilight Princess, and there's a Wolf Link amiibo, and then Breath of the Wild came around, and you could tap the amiibos in Breath of the Wild, you get special stuff. One of the coolest things, and dude, I had to look for this fucking amiibo. I had to dig for this bad boy because it sold out fast. You could take it and you could link it to your Twilight Princess game.
Oh, like a physical amiibo?
Yeah, like the physical amiibo. And you could link it to your Twilight Princess game, and then you could put it in your Breath of the Wild game, and Wolf Link would appear, and he'd be like an ally, and he'd help you. But where it gets even cooler is if you just tap it in Breath of the Wild without linking it to your Twilight Princess, he only has 3 hearts, so he like dies really easy.
Yeah.
But if you finish Twilight Princess, which I 100%ed it because I'm a fucking like nerd, you have all the hearts carried over. So I put Wolf Link into my Breath of the Wild game, and he had like 20 hearts.
Damn.
It was insane, dude.
That's crazy.
He never died. He just whooped ass for me. Like the game became so easy. I just let Wolf Link do all the work.
It's like a Sif. You ever play the Dark Souls? There's a wolf boss named Sif. I think Sif.
I've seen it before.
And he's got the sword in his mouth.
Yeah.
And he was like the protector of arthritis. Arthritis.
He'll never heal these joints.
Yeah. It was a character they created some DLC with, and he was like his little companion, and it's kind of like a sad story. Like when you go to the graveyard, it's the gravestone of Arthritis or whatever his name is, and the dog is still protecting him.
Oh man!
Yeah, so then you feel like shit even more about killing him because you're like,
kind of reminds me of the Jurassic Park episode, is Futurama.
Yeah. But anyway, any more Zelda news? Anything we want to talk about Zelda?
No.
Are we getting to Elden Ring now?
Yes, we're going to Elden Ring finally. Right. So Elden Ring, guys, I don't know if you know this, but it is the highest rated game in modern history.
Really?
Highest rated game in modern
history.
I've
seen the pictures of it where it has like 10 out of 10s, like
dude, across the
screen
board.
Yeah.
The game has the high, like I think it's high. Ocarina of Time was the highest rated game ever.
Really?
Yes. I think.
Wow. So I picked a good one to like.
Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring beat it. So
sad.
Highest rated game in modern history. It's insane. And I bought it. I got it today.
Yeah.
I probably played about 30 minutes of it.
Yeah.
It's so hard, bro.
Is it really?
Yeah. Getting my ass kicked.
I was off Wednesday, Thursday, and I really wanted to play it. I was tempted to download. Apparently there's an exploit that you can change a region to like a different region on Xbox anyway, and you can kind of cheat it into thinking, whatever you
get 24 hours.
Yeah. And I almost did it, but I was like, I'm not going to be a piece of shit and do that.
How does that make you a piece of shit? You're
I'm
just
cheating
getting
the
it
system
software.
a little bit.
You're still paying for it.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like you're pirating
I
it
know.
or anything.
I'm not. I mean, yeah, you're right. True.
You're just changing your time zone to get it early.
But you're still like, it's a little shitty.
Did you ever hear about Nintendo with that?
No.
Some people were playing Hyrule Warriors early because they were in the time zone.
Yeah.
And Nintendo cease and desisted them on Twitch for it. Even though like the game was out in their region.
Oh, that's fucked.
Isn't that goofy?
So
it's just because Nintendo's stupid. It's not like they were trying to be scummy. That was just a stupid fucking move. That wasn't scum.
So I read that on an article that said you could do it. They're like, well, Microsoft might take action at your account. And I was like, okay, never mind.
No, Elden Ring is beautiful though. Dude.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous. It's fun. I don't know Souls games very well personally. I've never really played one. I'm trying to play Demon Souls, but I don't understand it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I died.
It's tough to play if you've never played one before.
Well, I died and I'm in like the fucking Nexus and there's like no explanation on how to get out. And I haven't even tried because I died instantaneously in that game.
You gotta go to those stones. There's like these stones on the wall, like these little, it's almost like Mario 64.
Am I supposed to figure that out?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You see the little slabs in the thing? It's like Mario 64.
I haven't, dude. It's been over a month since I touched the game because I couldn't get out of the fucking Nexus for an hour.
To be fair, the other iterations were more like hold your hand a little bit more. The demons. I haven't played. Obviously, I'm on PS5, so I haven't played the remake, whatever. But that kind of makes me smile a little bit. That means they haven't changed it at all because the original was like that too. You really, and that's kind of the charm. That's kind of the charm of the game, though, is because it's everything about the. I remember. It's been a long time since I played it, but I remember everything about the game just was like a mystery. Like you don't know. I mean, the only history you can get is from like the items. You can read descriptions on it, but everything's so fucking weird, and you're just like everything's so vague. The gameplay is vague. Like, the characters are vague.
Sense, bro.
I kind of like that about it, though. It made it's like it reminded me of back in the day when you're a kid. And, like, internet wasn't around. I know you kind of came from a different generation.
It's a good game. No, I'm not going to sit here and downplay it. But like, why am I going to get a game that I don't fucking understand?
I like it. Sometimes I don't like that in a game, but I think in that game it brings me back to like Blockbuster days when you didn't know what you were getting.
Back to the medieval times.
Game guys. That's the idea, though.
You buy a fucking extra.
You literally
book to
are in the medieval times. I think. I don't know. You're in times with fucking swords and shit. But I really don't even know what the time is.
For real, man. Dude, I'm just saying, like, I would like to at least know how to get back into the game after I die.
That's literally the most Demon Souls thing you could like. That's Demon Souls right there.
How many people
you're saying,
have
like not knowing what's going
on end, like looking for the way out of the fucking Nexus or whatever it is? Ridiculous. Man.
Probably a decent amount. I'm pretty sure Elden Ring has made that a lot more streamlined for you. I don't know.
The death thing is so much easier in Elden Ring. Yeah, you just respawn.
Right.
In Demon Souls, it makes no sense.
Yeah, you gotta run back to your stain, your blood stain, all that shit.
I would be down to fucking do that if I could get out of the goddamn Nexus.
You just go in the little slabs, man. You go to the slabs.
I'm gonna boot this game up here soon, and we'll
very
talk
similar
about it
to like Mario 64. Literally, there's different slabs, and each slab takes you to a different world, like a different level set.
The Nexus is a hub world.
Yes, it's a hub world, and then that's where you can talk to the level up lady, the maiden or whatever she is. You can kill her too, which I do not suggest doing because she's dead for your entire playthrough,
and you can't level up anymore.
Nope.
That's funny as shit.
You can legitimately. I accidentally did that, and auto saves everything. Every of those characters too, you can kill them, and then you just you can get their gear. Certain items you get off them, but then whatever they did, they're done for now. And this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I won't tell you the character. There's a character you can rescue from one of the worlds that once you get him out of a cage, he comes back to the hub world, and as you play through the game, you'll start noticing NPCs just disappear. Like he kills the other NPCs like throughout the game as the time goes on.
Oh god!
So you gotta fucking watch out for that guy.
Can I kill him?
You can.
Okay.
He's got some sick looking armor too, but he's pretty tough too.
Okay.
But gotcha. His name is like, I forget what his name is, but it's very like clear that you can tell like this guy's not a good guy.
Marty the Molester,
basically, or the Marauder. Or something. I don't know. It's pretty funny, but I didn't even know it. That's a subtle thing that you just don't fucking know. You're just like, where'd this character go? And then you realize that, hold on. After you look at a playthrough or online. I was like, shit, that guy was killing my NPCs this whole time.
Let me check something out real quick.
All right.
What? I was hoping Elden Ring would be crossplay so we could play together.
It's not crossplay?
No.
Really?
It does not support crossplay. Why doesn't every fucking game support crossplay now, dude? They've all opened it up. Just do it.
Yeah,
just fucking do it. I don't understand. Dude.
That's kind of sad. It does not support full. Oh, so it's just PlayStation doesn't crossplay with the others, but the PC and Xbox can crossplay with each other. That's fucking dumb, dude. They did say that in future updates they could potentially.
Well, if that ever happens, I need help. So
yeah, I got you.
Pop you in there
for sure. Yeah. So what build are you gonna go for?
I already picked the samurai.
Okay. I will say in Souls games, I'm not sure. I haven't played Elden Ring yet. I will definitely get it, but Magic is always like the easy mode. It's like if you want things to be a whole lot easier, you go Magic. I never go Magic from the beginning. I always pick like physical or strength.
Yeah.
But yeah, Magic's usually pretty broken.
Dude, you know what's crazy? The amount of customization you can do on the characters.
Yeah.
Insane. I could spend a whole 2.5 hours just customizing the character in there.
And then you're gonna put a helmet on him and
exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you look at the samurai build, he has a face mask and everything.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say within any decent warrior character's gotta have like I always put a fucking stick looking helmet on. Plate mail, you can't see anything on their body. So I'm excited to play it though, for sure. It's been a while since I played Souls type game.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's
supposed to be pretty big too.
It's a good fucking game. It's just kicking my ass, man.
And Demon Souls, man, you gotta get back to that. Maybe, I'll tell you after you get Elden Ring, you'll like I'm sure it'll be a lot easier once you go back to.
I think so.
Even though Demon Souls, I think, is probably gonna be more unforgiving than Elden Ring.
That's cool with me, dude. I can fucking live with that. Honestly,
there's a lot of things in that game though. It's just trial and error. Like there's so many parts that you get ambushed or like boulder falls on your head or a dragon fucking burns you alive and you're like, dude, how the fuck am I supposed to know this? And the answer is you're not. You're just supposed to get killed and be like, shit, well, I guess next time I go through there, I'm gonna look out for this dragon. Yeah. But people can leave like messages too, and people troll all the time. They're like, oh, just run forward. And then you fall off a cliff, invisible cliff or some shit. Yeah.
All right.
So, dude, what do you got? You got some topics?
I have a goofy ass topic.
All right.
So
hit me with it.
Fairly Odd Parents. You ever seen it?
I have. I think I might know where I'm going with this. The guy who's been drawing certain characters.
No, I'm going a different way.
Okay, because I've seen some TikToks with the guy who draws Fairly Odd Parents. And he's like, draw a certain character.
Butch Hartman,
yeah. He actually drew a character. I guess does he draw for My Hero Academia?
I don't know.
Anyway, there's a TikTok where somebody wanted to draw Baron von Strangle as a My Hero Academia character.
Yeah,
he did it. It's pretty fucking.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. I hear Butch Hartman's kind of a dick though.
Yeah, he probably is.
So look at this nonsense.
All right.
This is a new live action Fairly Odd Parents show coming out.
Oh no.
Doesn't that look like a porn parody to you?
It does. I got a full screen. That's
like,
what is this? What?
Dude,
it looks so bad. Is that guy looking in his 40s?
I don't know. He's definitely
He's not a kid.
Young enough to play Timmy Turner, though.
No, dude. They just have the fairies as like drawn on cartoons over.
Yeah, they look like a filter, dude. Bro.
Yeah, they do.
But
Snapchat probably have some better filters.
Let me see if I can find a better screenshot with more of the trailer.
Is that the guy from Drake and Josh? Kind of looks like
this. They're two different things. They're two different things. I don't know where this guy's from. He's new, but yes, Drake Bell did play in a live action movie a long time ago. See how the Fairly Odd Parents look different?
Yeah,
this is a separate entity.
As bad as the CG looks, that less offensive to me.
Exactly. This is the new one right here,
dude. That looks so.
I cannot
bad.
I do not understand where they're going with this.
Oh my god.
And I know I already said this, but it could not look more like a porn parody. It could not you could.
And we're sure this isn't a porn parody.
You could make a porn parody, and it would look
better production,
like a porn parody.
Yeah, what about the one with the picture with the girl on it? To your left.
This one right here.
Yeah,
she does anal.
Yeah, I was gonna say that just straight up porn. They're just
actually
leading more into that.
Yeah, but
actually,
dude,
suspenders. What the fuck?
I just
That looks. So
is there any cartoon that you think could be transferred to live action? I can't think of anything really.
That would be tough. Are we talking cartoon or can it be like anything? Anime?
Anime is fine, yeah. But they've tried to make anime live action a lot, and it's just not worked out. Like Cowboy Bebop got canceled.
Yeah,
One Piece is coming out. That's going to get canceled. There was an Attack on Titan movie that got canceled, or that was bad. Full Metal Alchemist, bad.
I feel like anime has a better chance than the cartoon.
Yeah,
I think so.
You think because it's more of a serious tone?
Yeah. Well, in some animes, the characters are drawn more like humans.
Dora got a live action adaptation. And that got pretty. Oh,
I
didn't watch it. I'm just saying it got okay ratings.
Danny Phantom would be good. Bleach live action was amazing.
Yo,
I haven't seen that.
What about American Dragon Jake Long? That'd be cool.
I don't know.
I think they'd have to change it up a little bit, make it like more hardcore. Because
what about like Ben 10, but more?
Dude, that'd be an expensive ass show with the. That's what I was saying about American Dragon.
Yeah.
You know, like he just turns into a dragon and he kills people.
But like the aliens would be like xenomorph, like they would be very expensive. But like
I see
actually like animatronic or like like not human, but less cartoony and just like real.
Yeah. They'd have some good CGI on there.
Like fucking the forearm guy could be like Goro. Like you ever seen the Mortal Kombat movie?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick. That'd be terrible.
The speedster could have like ooze dripping from him.
Yeah.
Lube.
He's smoking cigarettes too.
Why would he smoke cigarettes? He's
I feel like he has a weird voice. Doesn't he have like a raspy voice?
But
he could smoke like cigarettes really fast. He seems like
he has super speed, bro.
He seems like he was a slimy dude that would smoke cigarettes.
Exactly.
Really fast.
No, he's just lubed up so he can fit through places quickly.
No, I think he would smoke cigarettes really fast.
And that doesn't make any sense.
And he would be even better if he didn't smoke. And that would be the funny part.
Here, I'll meet you in the middle. He can vape.
Okay, he'll vape like the teens.
Yeah.
And then forearms could just like chug like beer, like 4 beers at once.
He picks up a keg.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Maybe I'm trying to think of what would
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That would be cool. That would be difficult.
That would be scarring.
With the dog, like how would you do a dog? That's tough.
They've done it before.
It's never turned out well.
You can do it like they did Ted.
I feel like doing a live action with Courage the dog would just be. I don't know how you do it right, because if you do it like as an animated like CG, it would just look really out of place. But if you do it as a real dog, then it just seems dumb as well.
Well, they got Sonic somehow. If they can get Sonic and Ted, they can get Courage the Cowardly Dog right.
I don't know.
I do.
I don't think it wouldn't sit right with me either way.
So should they just like put a guy in a Courage the Cowardly Dog suit?
I don't think anything would work. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think there would be a way that
I think that would be
translate for me.
Like the creepiest show. I think it'd do well, honestly. I think they could figure that one out.
I love Courage. It's one of my favorite cartoons from Cartoon Network.
What about shit, man? Never mind. I can't think of anything.
I feel like it can be done. So like for example, a movie or a show that would be like I've talked about this before, like Blade, like the Blade movie, how it was based off a comic book.
Yeah.
But it worked so well. Like I had no idea that there was Blade with a comic book character for years, like 10 plus years after the movie came out, maybe 15 years.
Because the movie worked so much better than
it just didn't seem like watching the movie stand alone, like it didn't seem anything like comic book. Like I would have never guessed those characters were like translated from a comic book.
True.
So like something like that, I think could be done really well. Like any type of animation, like anime, I think with like samurais and shit, I think you can probably pull it off. Like I just started watching the Ninja Scroll. There's these movies called Ninja Scrolls, which are like really brutal. There's the first animation I watched when I was a kid.
Oh, they're animated.
Yeah, they're movie. Well, there's movies,
but they're animated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was like very gruesome. There's like people getting disemboweled and like rape scenes and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
It's like worse. 90s animated. I think it might be American animation.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I didn't realize they had a TV series too. I think it only ran for like one season.
Damn.
I started watching it like anime, and it's pretty good. I think that could be translated into like a movie,
like a live action
show
kind
or
of
a live
thing.
action show, just because it's like there are weird characters with like ninjutsu powers, like those old 90s like animes are, but they're not like you could easily adapt them with real actors.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because they're not cartoony really.
I see what you're saying.
But
Chainsaw Man is coming out this year. That looks like it's gonna be pretty brutal.
I hear that's gonna be really good. People are
really excited for that.
I'm curious to check it out.
Something about this guy inherits some kind of demon or some shit like that.
Oh, really?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't look too much into it
because I've heard a lot of hype around it, but I haven't.
I thought it would have been out by now, dude. We got a trailer back in May for it last year. It's been a long time. I'm really surprised we've gone this long with like no more announcements on it. It's really weird.
It's disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Mappa. Do you know who Mappa is?
They're guys that did Attack on Titan, right?
They are doing the new Attack on Titan seasons.
Okay.
And they also do Demon Slayer with Ufotable.
Okay.
They also do any mainstream anime that you know of, they work on.
Right.
Like they are the top tier of anime makers. They are doing One Punch season 3.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah. I'm so excited.
What do you think about One Punch? Has that been adapted to live action?
I don't think so.
That could work.
So many people have cosplayed One Punch Man because it's easy.
Yeah.
You just put a bald cap on and a yellow suit.
Yeah. There's a show that I didn't realize had a live action, which I kind of want to watch now. I think it might be a movie or it might be a TV show. And I've talked about it with you a little bit before. I'm losing the name of it. But shit, I can't remember. Basically, it's just about these roaches on Mars that have superpowers.
Yeah, you did tell me about it.
I can't think of the name of it, but they have a live action movie on it. I'm gonna watch that because it's really weird. The show is like reminding me of Starship Troopers a little bit. It's like really brutal. Like people getting their heads crushed and stuff. So I'm gonna have to look into that because I was watching a video about it. Like there's a video like how would you defeat them, and then they were showing clips from the movie or something live action. I'm like, I didn't know there's a fucking live action. So check that out.
I have a really cool mod that I saw this morning that you're gonna love. You are going to love this. I promise. You can see that I already watched half of the video when we get up here.
Dude, Hellboy is a good adaptation too. That's a comic book movie.
Yeah, you're right. That was a
it's
good
not anime.
I hope Ron Perlman and they get actually through with the last one, you know?
Yeah. Because that I felt like that walked the line of being cartoony, but also realistic enough to where it worked, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. So let me go ahead.
SpongeBob Doom.
You're gonna be really impressed with this mod.
Oh, these turtles? What the fuck is this?
Everyone wants YouTube bread. Get the fuck out of here.
Guild Wars 2.
All right, my fault. So I guess we're gonna have no audio for this.
I didn't realize that Guild Wars.
So it's a SpongeBob Doom mod. That's great, isn't it?
Yeah. My leg.
You play a Squidward who's fed up with his job.
Oh, shit.
Krusty Krab.
Who's the guy? What kind of guns is that?
I don't fucking know. But
Hellboy.
It's really well done. Like you can see it moves just like Doom.
Yeah.
It works just like Doom, and it's in a 3D space.
That's cool.
Isn't that super impressive?
Yeah, dude, they've made some really cool Doom mods.
They've made some. I mean, every mod in general is just so cool now.
I mean, mods in general. I've seen a couple other Doom mods.
It's so impressive. This is a bubble gun. Those are little bubble things right there.
That's awesome.
And I love the.
This reminds me of like the South Park game.
It does look like the South Park game, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a variety of enemies too. You know what you just made me think of? So the NSO I was talking about earlier, the Nintendo Switch Online service. Their big draw is, guess what? We have N64 games on here, and you can come play them. But they haven't added the South Park game on there. You think they ever would, or you think they just kind of forgot it to history now?
Nintendo?
Yeah,
I think probably not.
I don't think they would either.
I think it's too vulgar, probably.
I wish they would, though. You know,
yeah,
it's part of their history.
A fun game.
They might as well throw it up there. I mean,
it's cheesy, but it was fun.
There's a reason they have parental control options on like the Switch in general. So why not just give us the content that we want?
You know what was OP in that game?
Oh, I haven't played it in so long.
I haven't either, but I have memories.
What? I have memories.
The Terrence and Phillip, the dolls, you could like throw them and they were like mines, like proximity mines, and they'd blow. They would shoot gas off. They release fart gas. I just remember spamming those, like playing against each other. I don't know why. Just one of those memories,
dude.
But yeah.
I wonder if Russia's using those against Ukraine.
Could be, yeah. Or maybe Ukraine's using it against them.
Have you seen some of the footage from that shit?
I haven't.
It's
I actually have seen some small clips on like TikTok of like Australian missiles going over
in the ground,
or
my God,
or going into like residential buildings. Like there's this video where the girl's looking and she sees a missile go into the building and she's like, "Oh shit!" And they run outside.
Fat respect to the president of Ukraine, though. He's on the front lines.
Is it?
Yeah, he's out there with the military fighting.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
The guy's an ex-comedian. He got voted in presidency, and now he's like defending the country against Russia.
An ex-comedian?
Yeah, he was a comedian. He was Ukrainian.
How do you become an ex-comedian though?
He was a Ukrainian comedian because he's not a comedian anymore. He's president now.
But he still could be a comedian.
You're right.
It's not like he like.
But he doesn't do fucking shows anymore. Why are you making this so difficult? Why are you making it so difficult?
He hung up his.
He's no longer a comedian.
He's still a comedian.
No, he's not.
Once a comedian, always
now he's a fucking soldier.
He's still cracking jokes on the front line, I'm sure.
I don't know, man. He's
like,
stressed out.
He's like, I got something funny to say, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm not that person anymore. I'm an ex-comedian. I'm from Brooklyn.
Did you have to make him sound like Bernie Sanders? He's not old. He's young too. He's like 40.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna look like Bernie Sanders by the end of
this war
conflict. I'm sure. Yeah. It's stressful.
Bernie Sanders or Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Dead.
I don't know. Don't go to any place.
But no, the guy, I mean, he's out there. It's pretty, respectable. Have you heard of the Ghost of Kiev?
No. I've heard of the Glutton of Kiev.
No.
You heard of him?
No. Go ahead. All
right. I just heard about this today from a coworker. I don't know much about it. Just basically.
Is it recent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, it's a guy that's going around like killing Russian soldiers and stealing their rations, eating their rations.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So that's why they call him the Glutton of. Yeah,
that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna be like half of a burger in, just like.
When I first heard that, I thought he was like cannibalizing them, which maybe he'll resort to that later. That'd be even more sinister.
That'd
be terrifying. Bro. Yeah, for sure. If I was Russian, I'd be like shit.
That'd be like Inglourious Bastards, where they have the Jew bear.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the Ghost of Kiev? Is he part of that alliance?
He's
okay.
He's current
myth.
No, he's not myth. He's real.
No, but I'm saying like we got the Glutton and we got the Ghost. What else can we add to it? Can we add another sin to it?
The Samurai of
You ever
Kiev?
watched the 7 Deadly Sins? We just have a Kiev of every sin.
Yeah.
The Glutton of Kiev.
The lust of Kiev. He just fucks the soldier.
Or it's a chick. She just like lures him in. And
I have a funny story about that after the Ghost.
Okay, tell me about the Ghost.
So the Ghost is he's a pilot. He's the first ace in the 21st century.
Really?
He took down 6 Russian aircrafts in one day in air-to-air combat.
That's badass.
It is so badass.
I mean, it's I'm not gonna like. Obviously, this is very sad. The conflict's horrible. These people are dying.
Yeah,
that's not a good thing. But
it's cool to see someone.
It's kind of cool to still see that. Like,
I mean, we're talking Russia.
Opportunity for that.
Russia is gonna win. There's, literally no way that they lose this unless other countries come into play, which starts World War. But Russia is going to win if it remains the way it is. But it's really impressive to see how well Ukraine's fighting back against them. You know?
Yeah, putting up pretty good fight.
Super impressive. And I didn't know this. I thought they were small, but they're the second largest country in Europe, actually. I had no idea until today.
I saw that, yeah.
The story I was going to tell you, though, about the lust of Kiev, we just came up with this, bro.
Okay.
This is going to work.
Yeah.
So some of the Ukrainian women have reported on Tinder seeing Russian soldiers in their area matching with them.
Really?
Yes.
What? Isn't that turn them against their?
I don't fucking know. Maybe they're gonna fucking get back on either side. I don't know, dude.
Wow.
I read this story and I thought it was goofy as hell.
Yeah, that is
I'm
goofy.
Like, why can't like Sweden come over here and pronounce war on us, dude?
Yeah,
I guess I'd probably I'm not gonna fuck dudes.
Hey, listen.
We'll go pronounce war on them.
Yeah, yeah.
There, that works out better.
Yeah. Or like I'm so weird. I've been getting these weird ads on. I guess it was on YouTube of like not Ukrainian women, but women from like Slavic women, like, oh, Slavic women need husbands, and Slavia's got all these beautiful women. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But they are the chicks in the videos are pretty attractive. I might end up with a Slavic wife. They keep sending those to me.
Foreign women, man.
Yeah. I'd be like the guy from the one of those Bachelor. What is it? Like the 50-day.
The Bachelor.
No, not Bachelor, but the one where they bring people
50 Day Fiance?
Yeah. I'd be like the dude that puts mayonnaise in his hair.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
You haven't?
Oh, is he the big guy with
I know who
you're talking about, bro.
I'm gonna be that dude.
He's disgusting. He looks like a bull.
I'm gonna have like this crazy hot wife, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy? How did this happen?" When he's putting mayonnaise in his hair. It's like it's BOGO, dude. What do you expect?
I saw a post one time. Some guy was like, the attractiveness level between me and my wife is so vast that the grocery store clerk put a divider between our groceries.
I've seen that. That's funny.
Another fun story about the Russian stuff, though. So people are just clowning on Twitter right now because they haven't banned Vladimir Putin's Twitter, and it's like, we're pretty sure this is harassment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're clowning Twitter, bro.
You know, it's kind of funny because they did act pretty quickly against some other people.
Exactly. No, you're right.
Like
you're 100%
Trump and
right.
stuff,
Trump,
you know? Our own president's like, why can't you do that for?
I mean,
this shit, you know, like that's crazy.
It's whack. Like they have it. I bet you they banned it by now because it did go kind of viral that people make fun of it, and they're probably like, it's probably a good decision.
It is kind of sad though. Like, and I know that I've watched a lot of, I don't know, media is hard. I kind of try not to buy too much into it because a lot of it, you know, media is controlled, like whether it be whatever, you know, there's always an agenda they're pushing, you know, but there's a lot of talk about how like Facebook and like Twitter and stuff, how they like instigate a lot of these conflicts that they're just like, they feed into them.
Publicity,
and people say like, well, some people want to hold them liable for, you know, either not stopping something that they know is going to happen or kind of just allowing it to happen. And I'm like, I'm kind of on the fence about that because I'm like, I don't know.
I don't think it's the platform's responsibility.
That's the way I feel too. I think it's horrible that I do feel like the algorithms and stuff are probably built to feed into things like that. And I don't even know if I wouldn't say it's structured to cause negativity, but that's the majority of what's on the platform. So the algorithm's going to feed whatever is popular, which just happens to be something that's not good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because obviously arguments and like that kind of stuff is more potent. People are more drawn to that than like
they want the drama. Yeah,
right.
That's what they're on social media for in the first place.
Right,
really.
But it is an unfortunate like cycle that just seems to feed itself. You know, but I agree. I don't think it should be the platform's responsibility to police that. Yeah. And that's the kind of the good and the bad about having like a free country.
Freedom of speech. Yeah.
But I don't know. It
comes into play. I mean, you know, what if someone is actually being harassed on there? Then it does kind of come down to the platform providing.
But it kind of goes back to what we talked about people with the reach having the ability to influence people.
Yeah.
Whether they should be responsible.
Yeah,
with that. So.
Well, people are the first line of defense against their own words, I think. But when they start to actually cause a problem, I think it is up to the platform at that point. But I mean, it has to get pretty far for me to like expect the platform to actually take action, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think they should be policing every little thing, but
I don't think so.
You know, like I go on iFunny all the time and there's lots of comments that are swallowed by black holes. That's what they call it. This comment was swallowed by a black hole whenever they ban people. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, take their comments down. It says this comment was
interesting.
Yeah. And dude, I don't know what does it, but people get like banned and their comments get taken down all the time on iFunny. Oh, it is such a common occurrence, man.
Wow.
You know, I've seen a lot of the Russia-Ukraine memes today too. One of them is when you're playing with your buddy in Ukraine and his mic cuts off out of nowhere. And it's like it's like Kronk like scared or some shit.
Oh no.
Or Abu from Monsters Inc. crying.
Oh yeah. Oh geez. That's pretty dark.
That's morbid.
That is morbid, but it's reality.
Goofy. Dude, there's a good adaptation. Morbius. The vampire from Marvel.
Okay.
Jared Leto's playing Morbius in a movie.
But I haven't seen it yet.
It's not out.
Right.
Is the trailer out?
Yeah. I can't really speak on that one yet because I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the trailer?
Yeah, I think I might have seen
It looks really good,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And you know what's crazy is he was walking through a subway and there's like a poster of Spider-Man behind him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's set in one of the Spider-Man's
That's
universe.
cool. Yeah.
I think it's set in Andrew Garfield's universe, but
Yeah.
we'll see when we get there.
Wow. Well, that's the thing. I think we were talking about cartoons and anime, so I mean, comics is very close to that, but I guess you can't it's not exactly the same.
No,
But
but it's a pop culture medium. But I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
But I would say that I think there's certain animes and cartoons that would lend themselves better to a live adaptation.
better
I think
than
some of
cartoon
them,
or better than other animes.
I think animes in general are easier to adapt than cartoons, maybe.
I agree, but
Because
what I'm
cartoons
saying,
are just a little overboard.
you said better, but did you mean you think they'd
easier
be better?
easier to do so, and yes, like they would turn out better.
Can I just finish the question?
Go ahead.
Better than it is in its current medium, or better than others in that medium? So you're saying better. It would be, there are certain things that would be better in live action. When you say that,
Yeah.
do you mean like Attack on Titan? Do you think it? And I'm just making. I'm not saying specifically. I'm just an example here.
Yeah.
Like it would be better if it was live action, or it would just be better to adapt
Better to adapt.
other.
than other shows.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you meant, but I wasn't. So
No, I
sure.
don't. I think that would be difficult to make it better and like take something that's animation and make it into something better live action. That would be pretty incredible.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not possible,
But
but
it
I would say it's
really
pretty unlikely.
exist.
I don't think it exists, at least in my
Not yet,
knowledge,
at least.
anyway.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know, Aaron. How many times I want? It's our show. Better.
Yeah. Just
Um,
just give us 5 stars and
Yeah.
say we're better.
Yeah.
Would we be better in live action? Because this is animated, guys, in real
You're
time.
right. This is
Our
the Matrix.
artists that we hired, they're just insanely
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, they're from Taiwan. or something.
They draw on 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Because they're better.
They're better. Well, you know what I'm saying. Like a cartoon, like for example, Scooby Doo, like the Scooby Doo movies or whatever.
Those are fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
not better, but they're fun.
But you can see like their characters are just overboard. It's cartoony. They
Yeah.
gotta have the outfits that they have. And it's
I
just
feel like you have to maintain some of those tropes when you do switch mediums like
you
that.
do, but I feel like that's just more jarring to bring it into a real life.
It is.
It's
It is,
too
100%.
outlandish. Where in an anime, there's less. Oh, I thought that was like thunder or something. I was like, what the fuck? In anime, the characters, it's hard to explain, but you know what I'm saying. They're not as over the top. They wear more
It's
normal
impossible
clothes.
to have a real human being
Yeah.
convey the emotions they try to convey in anime.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of what you're getting at. I think you're right too.
I think they're more human. They're more complex characters.
And isn't that crazy? In cartoons, they're more human, but if we were to do it live action, it would be
No.
almost impossible to convey that
I
emotion.
think they're more human in animes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
you
what-
said
yeah.
in cartoons. But.
Well, both. But
When I say cartoon, I know I'm being very general because anime. I don't know. I don't know the lines of what. you
well,
consider
I
cartoon.
don't really.
But when I say
consider-
cartoon, I mean like I'm talking about like Tom and Jerry or like
Yeah,
Scooby Doo, like children. Maybe not always children's, but like classic animation, maybe American animation stuff.
I'm saying anime. This is the most fucking confusing.
It is.
Let's just kick cartoons out. Fuck cartoons.
Yeah,
okay, so I'm getting way too confused here and there.
Yeah.
I'm saying I thought what you were saying, and I agreed with this. I don't
Yeah.
know. See if you agree with what you said now. Animes, there's a lot of emotion conveyed in them, and I just don't think that live action has the ability to convey some of the things that anime does. Because I think you just can't really have the atmospheres that they create.
I don't know. I think it's more. I think okay, we kick cartoons out, but let's go back to that just for 1 second.
Oh God,
Cartoons don't have the depth in the characters, really.
I never even said anything about cartoons.
I know you
just now.
didn't, but I'm saying I'm making your point, saying that a cartoon. That's part of why I don't think it works because the characters are so
They're built for comedy.
2D, literally.
They're just built for funny. Yeah.
Whereas you're saying the anime is the opposite problem. They're too complex. There's too much emotion to
Yeah.
convey.
And I just don't. I don't think a live action human is capable of conveying a lot of the stuff emotionally.
I think it depends on the anime. I think some could be. I see what you're saying, though. I agree for the most part.
Well, some of the stuff, like some of the tropes, just wouldn't work in live action.
You're talking about like cat face, like the little cat.
Shit like that, yeah. Like that, you can't a live action person.
No,
the closest they've gotten is like Alita Battle Angel, and that's it. That's the closest they've ever gotten.
I don't. I like that they could leave that out.
Aaron said
that shit annoys me.
Aaron said no human could act the emotions in Attack on Titans, and I think she just means being dead,
being devoured by a
because everyone's dead in that show.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that would be a tough one to do. I think that would be tough. Just getting the Titans right would be challenging.
Dude, they could do it perfectly and they'd still get shit.
From Reddit. For sure.
From Reddit and Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't a person in live action.
Let's not try.
We're getting shirts made, people.
You know, there's actually a VR company that has these ooh shirts or something.
Yeah.
But they're haptic shirts that you can wear that have like it just came out this year at
cool.
CES or something like that. Yeah. They're just like t-shirts and they have like electrical feedback with VR, you know.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into it. I got VR.
Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. They're supposed to be reasonably priced too.
Listen, man. I got something goofy here. So one of my buddies sent me it's UWU. He sent me a link to a TikTok page the other day.
Yeah.
And it was just a bunch of videos of breastfeeding and like the whole titty was out.
Nice.
And I'm just sitting there thinking like, how can they get away with this?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
And then you know what else? You ever heard of Naked Attraction?
No. You see these shirts though?
Yeah, well, I see it. They're pretty fucking neat.
But this is more of like it's just straight up like almost a body armor.
That is really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm listening. Boobs.
So do not look this up for the love of God. Do not type in what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Naked Attraction is on YouTube. And it's this show where they just show people like bodies, like of people that they could date. And it's like just this thing that goes up. And like first you see the feet, then you see their knees, then you see their genitals, then it goes up and you just judge them. And you have to kick someone out of a round too. So you could be stuck with someone who's like disgusting from like the waist up. But it doesn't matter.
From the waist up, so you only get up to the waist.
No, you get all the way up eventually.
Yeah.
But my point is, if you kick someone out that ends up being like super attractive, you know, because their knees were weird, they're gone. You're stuck with the rest of the people. But
it's so dumb.
It's just so funny because most shows are trying to like focus on emotions and stuff now, and they're just like, "You like his dick?"
Yeah, but it's so stupid.
Dude, and almost every guy is uncircumcised in there, and it just looks weird to me. But
really, they are
almost every single guy because it's in London, so it's not as common to get circumcised there.
Yeah,
but
that's odd.
Yeah, they got sleeping bags. Anyways, what I'm getting to is this is on YouTube and it's not censored.
It's not censored?
It's not censored at all.
How can they do that?
I don't know. It's dude, the art style stuff is starting to come through. I've only watched like 10 minutes of it, Aaron. the whole excuse of art is starting to just break through things like
That's
YouTube
insane.
and TikTok now, which usually ban things immediately.
That's why it's shocking.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
So I thought that was goofy when I saw that.
That's really goofy. They have so many goofy dating shows now, and I just love how they're like, oh, a lot of them are pretending to be like, oh, it's not on body. We're just gonna connect emotionally. Like there's the Netflix show where it's like you dress like animals or something like.
Oh,
yeah, that was
Sexy Beast.
Sexy Beast.
I actually like Sexy Beast.
It's funny, but it's really cheesy because it's like all their questions are basically like, what do you really look like? You know, it's like, well, what's the whole fucking point of the thing?
Literally, I've talked to people about
shallow.
This. The entire show weighs on what the other person looks like.
Exactly.
Like
that's
what I'm saying. Someone out and they'll be like, I hope I didn't make the wrong choice.
Yeah. And they show them and they're like, oh.
Yeah, they're all like models too.
But that was the thing I was talking to someone about too. I'm like, it kind of takes away from the point when you just get every single one of them are fucking models.
Yes.
It's like, why are you doing this?
They're going to be attractive.
Yeah, exactly. It's so dumb.
I think it's, dude, one of my favorite parts in that show, this guy, he was on like the first blind date and he got kicked out in the first round.
Yeah.
But during the blind date,
He was happy that he got kicked out, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, thank fucking God. She's crazy.
He said something about kids, and she's like, I'm trying to get knocked up tomorrow. And once she voted him out, he gets a,
yeah. Was it the guy who's like the 10 man?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. He was like, thank God. And he's like saying stupid shit afterwards. Like, just kick me off right now.
He's I forget what he said when he saw her face. I think he said, she's attractive, but she's not my type or something like that.
Yeah.
I think honestly, she was pretty hot. She was like an Italian girl from New Jersey.
Oh, that was the panda, right?
Yeah.
The girl was just like a panda. Yeah.
But,
I don't know how I remembered all this shit.
I think he probably actually thought she was pretty hot, but he was like, that bitch is crazy. So I'm just going to say she's not my type.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, bro. I wonder how many of them stayed together.
I don't know. There was another show I'd watched, guilty pleasure, but it was my mom was visiting, so I found something for us to watch. But it was this is a show where I can't remember. It's on Netflix as well, but you don't get to see the other person. You sit in the booth and you talk to them, or you sit in these isolated rooms and they're across from each other. You talk to each other. But of course, everything they ask, like, what do you look like? You know, it's like,
your tits.
Yeah, exactly. How fat? It's like there was one guy that literally asked, like, she said something about if she fell over or something. He's like, well, could I pick you up? And she was like, did you really just ask that? Love is blind. Yeah, that's right, Aaron.
Love is blind.
But the funny thing is, so they can only pick the people.
Especially when she doesn't give me her number and I scoop her eyes out.
Right. So they're
blind.
They're supposed to get married, right? They're supposed to marry a person that they don't see. But the whole thing is they're in these booths. They decide who they want to pick without looking at them. But here's the thing. They don't just get married right after that. So then the people that match with each other, they send them to a resort, and then they obviously see each other and they hang out with each other at a resort. And then all the people that got picked hang out at a resort, and there's like drama because there's certain people that had talked to other people that didn't pick them, and they're there, so they're like, oh, you picked him, you fucking bitch, So it's actually pretty entertaining, but it was kind of weird because it defeat the whole purpose of like the not seeing them, because then they get to hang out with each other for a long time, and then they just get to decide if they still want to marry each other after they live with each other for a little bit. And then there's like a third phase where they move them into like back to their house where they live.
They put them in a 5x5 cubicle for a week together, just drop food from the ceiling in them.
Yeah, but it was entertaining, but the whole thing where they're like, well, love is blind. You're gonna fall in love with someone that you don't see, and it's like. That lasted for like the first portion of the show, and it's like you have all these other opportunities. It's bullshit, you know what I mean?
Really.
But it was the same thing. Like all the people pretty much were super attractive. Yeah. So it's like they just picked the most attractive people.
My favorite dating show was Parental Control on MTV.
That was classic. I loved Room Raiders.
I never saw Room Raiders. I was too young for that one, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's similar. Well, different, but it's all set up. Yeah,
it's all looking back. Get out of here, Aaron. It's not. It's real.
It was pretty set up. Room Raiders was really bad. It's like they wake them up and get them out of their room, and then the girl goes to their houses and like looks through their room.
Oh, I have seen that.
Whether she wants to date him or not.
I have seen that.
They're all sitting in the van. They're like talking shit about you. Oh, look at you got your socks on the floor. You fucking douchebag. They're like, fuck you, man.
What if she went to like some nerd room and it's like super tidy?
Yeah,
everything's folded. He's got names on everything.
Oh yeah, that would happen.
And then she finds like some secret compartment of the wall, and it's like kiddie porn.
Yeah, there's bones.
Like she was like so down, and then she just runs into like this one ridiculous deal breaker.
Yeah,
like a bunch of used condoms like saved in a box or something.
Yeah. There's like shit like that.
Bro, I have seen that fucking show.
That show was so bad, but it was
I was so little that I barely remember.
They would switch it to be like a girl and a bunch of guys, and then it'd be like a guy with a bunch of girls, and the guy would always be weird. He'd like go to the panty drawer, and it's just like, like looking through her panties.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, cringe TV. But that was back in the day, MTV, and they had that kind of shit on all the time. Back before they started playing, like, I don't even know, the cops or something now, cheaters.
And over ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Is it? Okay.
Over
I haven't
and
had cable
over
in a long time, to be honest with you, so I can't speak. But I know the last time I would watch those channels, it was just fucking.
You ever had Fuel TV?
What is it?
Fuel TV. Mm-hmm. I used to want Fuel TV so bad. They had Nitro Circus. They had all like pro skateboarding and stuff on it. I wanted it so bad, but it was only on satellite.
Yeah.
And there's no way I was going to ask my dad to get satellite when I was like 6 years old. We already had cable.
Yeah. When I was a kid, we had like a certain cable, and then we didn't have MTV. This was back when MTV was like awesome. And this is my kids looking back, maybe it wasn't as good as whatever I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember, my grandma had it, and I would go over there and be like, yeah, fucking Beavis and Butthead, fucking Celebrity Deathmatch, and then I don't know if Robin Big was on there at that time, but there was like a lot of shows like
Robin
that.
Big was definitely on there at that time.
You think so?
Robin Big's old, bro.
Yeah,
we're talking early mid 2000s for Robin Big.
All right, maybe early 2000s then. Yeah,
it was like early mid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantasy Factory was like 2010, I think. Yeah. And that started like 3 years after.
I remember the Viva La Bam shit too. That show. Yeah.
What about Chris Angel?
Yeah, I kind of remember that. And then he had another show after Viva, didn't he? It was like something else.
Life of Bam or something like that.
Yeah, something stupid. He was getting married or some shit like that. That guy's such an asshole.
Oh, he's so bad.
Like watching that show. Well, I know he is now, but even back in the day, you could just tell watching the show. He's just such an arrogant little fucking bitch. Yeah, I felt so bad for his dad and like his uncle.
Vito.
Yeah, he's always just fucking him over so bad and just punching him in the stomach stuff, man. Poor dad.
Like it was like what YouTube is now.
Yeah, it's so cringe. Even back then, I realized like this is cringe. Like this is such what a fucking prick. It's like I'm gonna blow my dad's car up. I'm gonna buy him a new car. Yeah, it's like, dude, fuck off.
That show was ridiculous.
He's a kid in the grocery store that's just fucking tearing shit up, just to be an asshole. I think it's funny. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, bro. They did so much dumb stuff. Like, when I was like a little kid, of course I loved it. But if I were to watch it now, I would just be like,
I'd be annoyed. I'd be like,
they just wasted a perfectly good car.
Yeah, I was like, did he just paint those bananas blue? Like, why? Those bananas, you can't eat those now.
Yeah, it's a waste of food.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
I'm old. I'm really old. So
I got one more story about the Ukraine Russia thing that I forgot earlier, and then we'll do a dad joke, and I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I need to get out here too.
I can't believe we made it as far as we have already.
I know.
Honestly, I thought I was gonna get to 45 and just poop out.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we're sober tonight. I think Trent already mentioned this in the intro.
Yeah.
But
sober.
He's got to work at 9, and I got to work at 10. It's 1:21, and we did this for you, fans.
Just for you, Aaron.
Yeah.
And one other, all the fans.
And shout out to Paul. We did this for you too, Paul.
Yeah. And all them guys in Germany.
Oh yeah, the German boys. We'll get back to beer drinking next week, boys.
Definitely next week. We'll hit it hard. I got the boot cleaned, and she's sitting over there on my table.
Are you off next Wednesday?
Yes.
Let's aim for next Wednesday night then.
Yes.
I think I close, but
okay.
It's the only day that I don't fly the next morning.
Okay. We can aim for Wednesday. I'm off
Wednesday night next week,
Wednesday and
people.
Thursday, so I'm off the 2 days.
All right.
Do it up big.
So obviously there's a war going on right now on the Ukraine-Russian border.
Yeah.
And all these airlines, you can see the map. Actually, let me pull it up real quick. The map. You can see them.
Oh, I've seen. Is it India?
Air India.
Yeah.
Let's pull it up real quick anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Anyone who's watching the YouTube here, I want you guys to see this.
Yeah. They're like, don't fly over conflict zones. And it's like Air India. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, crap. It didn't come up. I just typed in Air India. So, here it is.
Ukraine. The flight path. Yeah.
Air India, Ukraine meme. I'll look up.
So funny.
So let me pop over here. And I'm a pilot. So for me, this just really hit home. This and the Ghost of Kiev.
Oh yeah, the Ghost of Kiev. I associate more with the Galettin of Kiev.
Yeah.
But, I'm an American. So.
Let's see if I can get it.
Okay, here we go.
They're up here. So we'll come with this one. I like this one. Air traffic control. Avoid the area. There's a war on Air India. Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, classic.
So you can see. Let me. Can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
So this is Air India right here. This guy just like zoom. And these are all other commercial planes like avoiding the area.
Oh, I see it now. He's going right through it.
Oh, he's doing it, bro.
Eating right through.
That pilot is a genius. He's gonna get there so early.
He's the real Ghost of Kiev.
But man, I'm just saying,
him and all of his people flying with him.
As a pilot, me seeing that, I have to question the legality of it. Like, I don't know who's gonna hold him accountable. Is what I'm saying. Who's gonna hold him accountable?
The whole United Nations, probably.
Because air traffic control isn't the same entity as it is in America over there. So I don't know.
Yeah, they probably have bigger issues right now than try to hold.
Exactly. They're not going to give this guy a phone number and have him call it. He seems like, what are you doing up there? It's active war zone. You're going to get those people killed.
Yeah. Like, no, we got to worry about our people that are getting killed right now.
For real. But like, they're not even going to see him. Like, there's so many aircraft up there fighting, and this guy's well above them. I mean,
oh, really?
Airlines, they fly at like 36, 40,000 feet, man.
Can you imagine they're like looking down? Are they going to see like missiles blowing up and shit?
I don't fucking know, dude.
No, that's just that's not turbulence. That's just fucking air shrapnel.
It was a missile that we just dodged.
Yeah. But it's like, it's all right. We still have a little bit of chaff left.
I'm saying, man, like, I just don't know if he can get in trouble for that. Like, I don't know who's going to do anything. There's no airplanes.
There's got to be like a TikTok from someone on that flight.
Oh, for real?
Somewhere. Guaranteed.
I hope so, man.
There's got to be. In today's day and age.
It'll go viral tomorrow because that went viral today. Definitely. So much has gone viral from the Ukraine, Russia stuff.
That's crazy, man. This world we live in is just insane.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I got a joke for us.
The dad joke.
All right.
We hit an hour exactly. Look at that.
Hell yeah. Can I tell this in 20 seconds? So this guy is staying in a hotel. He walks down to the lobby and he accidentally trips and he elbows this lady in the boob.
Mm-hmm.
And they both fall on the ground and he gets up and he helps her out. And he says, if your heart's as soft as your boob, you'll forgive me. And she goes, oh, if your dick's as hard as your elbow, I'm in room 203.
Nice.
I thought I had to get a dirty joke in. I've been saying clean ones.
That's good. That goes with the boob stuff you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, boobs.
We'll see if we can get the outro going, but appreciate you guys for joining us.
Thank you guys
for another episode, a late night episode. We're going to shoot for next Wednesday.
Anyone who's listening who's like a committed fan, hit us up some way or another, and we're doing 50 on a year. We're trying to set something up.
I'd
absolutely. Like to bring multiple people
in. Got like topics, anything special either you want to throw out there.
Most of you have connections to us somehow. If not, what's the email?
mindhops@gmail.com.
Just all lowercase.
I think so.
All right, mindhops@gmail.com.
Or you can hit us up on our YouTube or our Twitch, which is mindhops.
I like the mukbang idea, Aaron, and I want to pull people in as we do it. Hopefully, I can finish Elden Ring by this time.
Oh yeah, we got Twitch and we got a Twitter, but I've never.
I've never checked the Twitter.
I haven't either. I don't even know what Twitter is, to be honest. I'm too old. But I think we have an Instagram as well.
Yeah, we do have an Instagram.
So there's a lot of ways you can reach out to us. That's okay. We'll get caught up on that kind of stuff.
All right, guys.
All right, we're gonna give up on the outro because it's just not. It's not coming. One of these days we'll get it. I don't know why it has a mind of its own, but
I haven't even tried it yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay. I thought we had tried it, and that was just filler. I have it on my computer. I can probably bring it up on my computer next time.
No, we need PodTrack to work.
Damn PodTrack, you paid so much money.
You paid good money for this thing, man.
Why aren't you working?
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, later, guys. I appreciate you.